Hey guys, welcome to Define Agile. This is Anatoly, and today we're talking about the migration between team managed projects and company managed projects. It won't be easy, and I'll tell you all about it in a second before I do three things. If you guys are struggling, want to learn JIRA in about one day, go to link in the description and check out my course. It'll teach you JIRA in one day. If you guys are completely stuck and want me or some of my amazing team members help you along the way, you can book yourself in our calendar. Just go to the first comment of this video. There's a calendar link. Click on it, and you can book a session with us, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever you want. Finally, if you want my team help you migrate things, if you want my team help you with agile transformation, anything like that, please go to defineagile.com. Let's schedule a call and let's talk. Now let's get to the core of this video. Company managed projects, team managed projects. Often when we don't know anything about JIRA, we select things and then we hope for the best, which is what I did as well. There's nothing bad at this, but there are some things in JIRA that is very important to set right. It is a project type. Team managed projects are very scaled back version of JIRA. So if you want to do cool things, more complicated ones, like have multiple boards and things, you cannot do that in team managed projects. So please, 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 if you're just starting out, do not select team managed projects. You should always select company managed projects. I have no idea what JIRA uses it. I guess to give you a lightweight version, we don't have to think a lot, but it creates more and more issues. Let's say you did select team managed projects. Maybe you added a column now and you're like, damn it, I need more boards and I can't do it anymore. Now I need to migrate. What do? Well, let me tell you, it's not going to be easy. You still have to recreate some of the things, but you'll have to do a lot of things manually. So essentially, the way we do it was we're creating a company managed project. We're moving all the issues. We're recreating the columns and statuses. That's what we're gonna do today. Also, some things can be lost, like custom fields and permissions, etc. They can be lost. So don't go too far. Maybe if you're already too far, then you just have to spend a little more time with it. But it's not the end of the world. Don't get too stressed out. You'll be fine. Let's just do it. I'll show you how to migrate your issues. I'll show you how to recreate your statuses and how to create company managed projects. And then we go from there. Here we go. We have a team managed project, 2 issues. Another column. This is a Scrum project. First thing we do is we're creating a new project. Create project. Scrum, use template because previous one is Scrum. Here you can select team managed, company managed. Please do not make this mistake again. Just select company managed. And then we can have name. So I'll say company managed, but you can name the same name. Just let's say update it or something like that. With a key, you can't use the same key. My one is TMT-PT. I'll use let's say TMT-PT1. You can use any, but I'll just say from team managed for now. This all can be changed. Share setting with existing projects. You could if it was another company managed project, but it's not. So yeah, you'll not find it in this list, unfortunately. So that won't work. So now we'll have to go from there. So we click create. See right away, there are so many things in here. You have active sprint backlog, not just a board. You have issues and components that you do not have there. So there are a bunch of cool stuff. That's why company managed projects are so important. Then I would go like, I'll open my old one. Here they're side to side. This is a new one. This is an old one. So I'll look at the board and I'll say, okay, I have in review. So I will go to board settings here. And I would click on columns and I would add a column in review. And that's it. They should match, because if they match, then you can just move your issues and it is going to be fine. If they don't match, then you cannot directly move. You have to map them. So make sure that the names of the statuses of columns, they're matching. So to do in progress and review done. To do in progress and review done. Now when I move my issues, I'd go to search. I would go to advanced search. I would click on switch to basic. And I would say team managed project, search. So I only have 2 issues, one in progress, one in review. I want to move them. I click on 3 dots. I click on bulk change all the issues. I would select them. I would click next. I would click move issues, next. Yes, team managed. I would select the company managed. Apply this mapping for all other issue types. Probably not if you have different issue types. Click next. Then current status in progress, in review, in review. So just moving them as they are. Next. Send email, no. And then once you're done, you click confirm. You can refresh this. Acknowledge. Now let's go to my company managed project again. So see, we have 2 issues now. We also have a sprint. So we inherited the sprint as well. Depends if you want it or not. If you don't want, you might move them to do and then move them to a new sprint. But let's say you want to have the same sprint. So this is TMT sprint 1, 2 issues. If we go to the backlog and here in the old one, we see there's nothing here. TMT sprint 1, so we inherited that. It's all good. So we moved everything. If you want to see what else you want to move, I would go to project settings and I want to look at access. Migrate all the access. Notifications, how you send notifications, make sure they're similar. Automations, those automations you can do pair globally. Right now I don't have any automations here. Issue types, have any custom issue types? Like if you add an issue type, you might want to add an issue type there as well. Features, features is not that important. You can add some features into your team managed project to make it a little bit better, but I still do not recommend it. Then you have columns and statuses that we already moved. Custom filters, if you want to move, you can move them as well. Card covers, most of those things in the company managed should go to board settings and you would see that. Or if you need access and stuff, you would go to project settings as well. You click on people, let's say, and this will be the same access. Automation as well. Roadmap. If you move epics and stuff, the roadmap should populate, so it should be fine. Insights. This is, yeah, you have all of this in the company managed anyway. So if there's any apps that are particular for the project, I don't think you should have any, but you might have some per project that you added. Then you have to go to an app setting and make sure you add them back. But if you're not too far away, not too far in this team managed stuff, you should be pretty much fine. You can migrate your sprint. Okay, you change the project name. I think if you delete this, which actually let's try it. Why not? So then you want to delete this project. Let's say you confirmed everything is good. You want to delete it. So you go to projects, view all projects. You find your project and you move to trash. Bam. Move. You can restore it later, but right now it's in trash. Then, if you go in here to details, think you can change this key. Save details. No, it doesn't allow us to do it. See, if we go to trash, if we go one level deeper, then say delete permanently. Let's try that. And then click save details. Yeah, it works. So you only have the same key. If you delete the project permanently, once everything is transferred, you have the same key. So it should be okay. We see that it says TMTT1, which is strange because if we go to backlog, it says TMTT, TMT1. So I guess it needs some time to update. And it should be fine because I think both of them, it creates like an index, so both of them will work. But essentially right now, if we have any filters with TMTT and stuff, it should just automatically work as well. and any new created issues. I tried one in here, will be TMT free. So it works. And those already changed. I'm not sure. It seemed like a bug or something in JIRA that I need to ask them why it still shows TMTT1. Probably cached. So now we can change the key as well. What you can do if you don't want to permanently delete, go to your old project, change a key there, and then you'll be able to change a key here to the one that of the old project if you really want to do it that way and keep the settings of old project as well. Yeah, so that's about it. I mean, there's definitely more to it. The more complex you have, I'm showing you the core of it. And then if you want to move something else, of course, you need to think what you have. But this is the way to do it. And I highly recommend if you have team managed projects that are very new, please move them to company managed. It will bring you so much peace in mind later. Hope it helps. Always let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe because we want to share it to more and more people so they don't create a lot of team managed projects and enjoy company managed projects in JIRA. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.